Hello everyone, Zombie here with ZNR Gaming, and today we're looking at Ghost Recon Wildlands live season challenges, and we're looking at Season 3, Week 3. For the community challenge this week, what we needed to do, which has already been done on the Xbox, is any production province perform headshots on Santa Blanca soldiers. This would give us the stars patch, and it's on 300,000 targets. Fairly easy to get, considering the task force challenge is in any production province in extreme difficulty perform headshots on Santa Blanca soldiers. So those two work toward each other. The bandana is the reward for the solo challenges this week, and for the first challenge in extreme difficulty using only explosives, deploy to a core Bravo, then complete the mission in the hospital. Now what you want to do is you want to deploy to a core Bravo and call yourself out a helicopter and start the mission. The mission's about 2 kilometers away, but for this mission I recommend using any assault rifle with the M203. I also used mortars, the Rebels for the guns for hire and the diversion, and also used my Ghost for sink shot. And I believe that's pretty much it. So fly over, you won't need the helicopter, so I just bailed out to make it quicker. Landed on the roof, come down, talk to this doctor. It'll only take about a minute to speak with him. Once you get done talking with him, go ahead and run toward the front entrance. You will find a sandbag barricade with a machine gun there. And the enemies spawn pretty quick, so go ahead and get to this barricade, call out your drone and use it to place your Ghost in the one position and a diversion in the other. Go ahead and call out the guns for hire, and they'll do a pretty good job of picking off the first couple vehicles. I do try to use a mortar here to take out the 2 vehicles, but I did waste it because between the Rebels and my Ghost, the vehicle was destroyed on its own. But normally, the third Jeep may get close. I'll use the M203 for him, and I'll use the M203 for the helicopter. On extreme difficulty, I almost got shot and killed by the helicopter almost instantly, so be careful for that. And Unidad did show up, but that was not part of the mission, so it was no big deal. For the second challenge, what you're going to do is, in the extreme difficulty, without dying, deploy to Montauk Bravo, then complete the mission full load. So again, we're just going to spawn to that location. We're going to call us out a chopper, and we're going to fly over to the mission. Now, when you get close, there will be SAM sites, so either stay close to the ground and get ready to land as quickly as need be, or you could parachute out as we did in the first challenge. But it's a pretty easy one to do. Just land, excuse me, land when you get close, call out your drone, use it to mark any enemies in the area. Spotting is normally just the best method of going about this. Again, as we did before, if you alert like I did, then go ahead and call out diversion and guns for hire. So it always gives you some additional cover, and their bullet sponges. Make sure you have the explosive drone, and you can call the mortar down on this position and it will destroy the one inside the tent. Kind of took my time to get down there, guys. I apologize.
Coming up on the objective now. Weapons free. If it looks like a supply crate, take it out. Roger that.
Yeah, so guys, when you get down there, you need to watch out for the choppers again. If they show up, they're fairly easy to take down. Just grenade or C4, whichever your preference is. The locations directly under you. That'll take care of 3 of the 4 fairly easily. The 4th of which will be inside the tunnel that's directly under you. That one's easy as well. What you're going to do is just lay down or crouch or whatever you want to do when you get to good cover and call out your drone. And when you get there, just facing toward the tunnel and just zoom on in to the back to where the location is and destroy the box. Second mission will be completed. For the third solo challenge we have this week in extreme difficulty, deploy to Target called Charlie, then complete the mission, kill Kalasatas Cocoa Farm by getting kills from at least 200 meters away. Now, the method I found was the easiest method. Of course, again, the quickest way to get there is to spawn yourself a chopper. When you get the chopper, just go ahead and land pretty close to the place, but unfortunately we're going to be closer than 200 meters away. But what I decided to do myself was, there's no jammer here, so I decided to call out. I come to this location, call out my drone, spot who I could use spotting for to assist with that. Excuse me. Now, this method will take you a little bit of time, but it seems to be the best method in my opinion. But it's actually not to perform any kills yourself. Being 200 meters away and at the position I'm at, I'm much closer than that for any enemies I can actually see. So the easiest thing to do is just perform sync shots. Just be very careful, but you can take down 3 enemies at a time like this. Just be very careful, watch their paths. Don't say, okay, well, I'm going to get this guy and settle on him just because he was the first one you marked necessarily. If you got a better path or position opens up, do it. I was lucky enough for a couple guys to line up over 200 meters away. Made it fairly easy. But just make sure they don't discover any bodies if you can. And make sure if you take any shots, if you're as bad as me at sniping, just make sure the people are not walking. Like I said, you will not have a wide range of targets you can take down yourself, considering they are less than 200 meters away, majority of them. Also, something else, whenever they discover bodies and stuff, they will know about where you are, so vehicles will show up like they did on my right. So what I did, I just grabbed the chopper, and since I'd cleared out the left side of the map first, I just landed on the left, and it actually instantly lost me, and the enemies left. So yeah, guys, that's it for this one. Sorry this portion is taking so long. I did speed it up, I think, ×3. But that just shows you how long this method can take. Once you get down to the final 3 or 4, it will mark. They'll all mark in white, so you know you're about done. I'm not sure. I believe if any other enemies show up in this location, then it's very possible that they may become the targets as well. But if they leave, as you saw they did with me, you might be okay. This guy was closer than 200 again, so I just had to wait. Once you take him out, the solo challenge is completed. Now, from what I did for the task force challenge, I came to Tabakal Alpha, grabbed a chopper, and I came to the Tabakal base here, and I landed on the far side of the base to give me the elevation of the high ground. And I switched to the MK14 to give a more rapid shooting for my sniper rifle. But all you have to do here, doesn't matter how close or how far you are away, just go ahead and just aim for heads. I normally like to use the sniper rifle even at fairly close range because it seems to have the best crosshairs, because I've gotten a few kills that won't be shown in the footage that I thought were headshots and I caught their hand or their arm or something. But yeah, just start here. You can slowly work your way through fairly easily. Take out all the enemies as quietly as you can. Remember, you want to get headshots, and it might take a minute, so if you have to sacrifice a headshot or two just to get the kill to keep the alarm from sounding, there's nothing wrong with that. Also, if the alarm does sound and it's not a complete loss, you may be able to just pick off some guys as well during the firefight. I recommend using the pistol when you can. Even with noise reduction, it seems no matter how high the noise reduction on a sniper rifle or assault rifle may be, it'll always be higher than a pistol, even if on the meter the pistol is lower. But once you clear out this top area, you can call out your drone, which will allow you to mark the enemy spotting. There's about 3 or 4 sniper towers in this area, so this is just a rinse and repeat method, guys. Once you get as many as you can or die or whatever happens, just work your way back through again. If you die, I do believe it does spawn you fairly close to where you want to be, so just keep repeating this method. It's a very easy one to do. Don't be afraid to have fun. Like I said, if you do get spotted, then you can easily call in a bunch of enemies, and you can just hit the enemies as they're coming in. I got a bunch of those as well. With all the challenges completed, we're going to look at what we got this week besides the booster. We got the headwear, which was the bandana. Now it comes in 2 colors. It comes in white, and it comes in green as well, or jungle. But I prefer the white out of the 2. This is one of the first things I was actually tempted to change on my character. Normally I like to just keep him the way he is. And for the patches, we have the stars patch. Not a big fan of the stars patch itself. That is not it. But I'm not a big fan of the stars patch myself. But some of you out there, that might be your style. But that's the video, guys. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know you like the content. Comment below and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks.